Okay, so here's the problem. The airbag warning light is on and does not shut off shortly after starting the car. It's been on ever since I moved the seat back this winter while I was moving the car after clearing snow off the driveway. Hopefully we're going to fix that. The first step is to remove the ground wire on the battery. Now you can see I've already got that removed. It's right here. And you just need a 10mm wrench. You put it right here on this nut, loosen it, pop it right off this post, and just lay the ground terminal aside. Step 2 would be to slide this seat all the way forward. It would take 2 hands, and best to do it while you're out of the car. Take it all the way forward. Step 3. You've got to remove these little caps. Little tiny screwdriver is good. You just get in there and pop the caps off. There's one on either side. Once you pop the cap off, you would remove the screw that's underneath with a Phillips head screwdriver. Then you just kind of slide these covers forward or backward, swivel them back and forth, and it'll just pop right off. You need to do that on either side. Okay, the next step is to remove the seat. And that's actually easier than it sounds. You've got 2 10mm nuts here. You can see I've already removed this seat. Once you remove those nuts and a couple of screws in the back, the seat just slides right off the rails and you can tilt it back as shown here. Now, here's the interior. Until you tilt this seat back, I don't think you're going to be able to solve the problem. And so what is the problem? Okay. Here are the connectors. There you can see I've already cut some wires on this connector right here. And this connector is the problem. You squeeze these 2 tabs, take it right out. Okay, now hopefully the sun is going to let us see what's wrong with this connector. There are 4 contacts. You can see the copper plating on the 2 on the right side. And if you look carefully at the 2 on the left side as I'm holding it, the copper plating is completely corroded away. Now it's highly unlikely the way these connectors are made. They just put the little ends on and push them in. Highly unlikely that you would have had 2 different styles of connectors here. They would all be the same. The 2 on the left are corroded. And I believe that's the problem. So how did we fix it? So after cutting the wires off the connector, I just soldered them together right here. You can see that there's no rhyme or reason to the color code. Yellow on this end goes to red on this end. Green on this end goes to yellow on the other end. There are 2 browns. They might be both the same, I don't know, but I just carefully matched them up. And as far as the wire being too short so that when you slide the seat back and forth, it perhaps is jiggling or tearing apart at the connector, this is strapped up underneath here. And if you can find where it's, I can't see it at the moment, I just disconnected this from its strap, and now there's plenty of slack here. So I really don't think that when I put this seat back on and slide it back and forth, this is ever going to happen to me again. There seems to be plenty of room here. So just wherever this was connected up here, just disconnect it. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, putting the seat back is going to be the reverse of taking it off. You can see this part here has to go back into the track. I can't really hold the camcorder and put the seat back at the same time. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay, I've got the rollers on the seat back into the tracks on both sides. The secret here is you have to tilt the seat back. Tilt it back. If you don't tilt it back, it's difficult to get it into those into those tracks. So now I'm going to slide it forward and see if we can't bolt everything back up. Okay, so we've got the seat forward. I've got the nuts back on just loosely here. This is a 13mm socket. Let's check the back. Okay, so here's what the rails look like. We have a left and right cover. You get these back in position. 2 Phillips head screws. And once you get it screwed back down, you just put these little caps back in place. That's it. Alright, next step is to get the battery reconnected. We got the ground post back on. So now that we've got the problem hopefully repaired, let's see if we can turn that light off with a VAG tool, and let's see if it'll stay off. Here's the code that we get, 01217, and if you look that up, it comes out to side airbag igniter, driver's side N199. Let's see if we can clear it. Erase. Yes. Erase, done. Now we'll start the car and see if it's fixed. Goes out. Stays out. Repair is successful. I hope you found this information useful. I hope it saves you a ton of money. I hope it gets rid of your problem. Thanks for watching.